Will Puerto Ricans die of starvation without the Americans? I think not. This is why. To understand my argument, you must first know that Puerto Rico is not controlled by Puerto Ricans. Puerto Rico is a colony, and a colony is a territory that is controlled economically and politically. Puerto Rico has economical controls put in place by the United States government, La Junta. 7 of them are chosen by the president. Another form of economical control is the Jones Act. Those ships need to be American-made and manned by American people. These ships cost $250 million to make. And political control. We all know we can't vote for president if you live in Puerto Rico, and we really don't have any say in anything that goes on federally. So Puerto Rico is a colony. Puerto Rico is not controlled by Puerto Ricans. We have economic controls and political controls put in place. Now that we understand that Puerto Rico is not in control by Puerto Ricans, here we go. This is Puerto Rico's GDP, gross domestic product, right? $100 billion in 2020. And the first quarter of this year, we were in the negative. We exported 1.7 billion and we imported 2.3. Okay, so I'm just complaining, right? What do we do if we are independent without American colonial control, right? I present to you Singapore. Singapore didn't want to be independent. They were a state and they were kicked out, basically. And so this dude cried. He was in charge of Singapore, and he cried when he found out they were independent because he thought they were doomed. Keep in mind that Singapore is 13 times smaller than Puerto Rico. Here's Singapore's GDP, $340 billion, 240 billion more than Puerto Rico, and they're 13 times smaller. So to answer the question, Puerto Rico, without the Americans, will be just fine.